Hello, and welcome to the BasementVIEW podcast. This is our very first episode.
Premiere here. You're live here with Shawn and Soly.
I am Shawn.
And I am Soly.
Get used to the sound of this sweet, sweet, beautiful soothing voice.
Warm tones coming at you through the speakers of your listening device.
Oh, did you write up a topic list, or
I did.
just kind of wing it at this point?
We're winging it. We're just gonna chat and just have a conversation. Don't act like we're on a podcast, okay? So I'm gonna sit down.
You're gonna have to listen to lots of work stories about people they don't know.
It sucks. That's why they need to get to know us better.
Yeah.
So then that way they can understand our stories. But let's dive into something.
Let's dive into this setup, Jason. I am legitimately impressed. You mentioned we had a bartender mention that people would want to listen to our conversations. The next day, Amazon cart full of podcast equipment. You should see the setup we have with microphones clipped to a plastic folding table. It's beautiful. Yes. We have a thing. What's in our sound bar?
This thing?
Yeah.
Something. It's called something.
Soundboard.
I don't know. We'll get the lingo eventually.
Jargon.
The jarg. Yeah, well, I mean, to be fair, Shawn's exaggerating a little bit. It was not the next day I went out. So it was months and months later.
It was within a fortnight.
Fortnight.
That's what the kids are saying these days. They're the fortnighting.
I am not a kid, so I wouldn't know.
No, for those of you that do not know, Jason is what you would call a geriatric. He is an older man.
Old Jerry.
What's considered geriatric? Is that like over 30, over 40?
In a woman's case, it's over 36, I think, at least in terms of pregnancy.
Why is it different for women? That doesn't seem very fair.
Life's not
a double-edged sword. Nothing's just downside being a woman.
Buddy.
You're considered geriatric.
I don't make the rules, man. It's unfortunate.
You get paid less. You get periods. Oh, you know the really mean insult, geriatric? That's 4 years earlier applied to you.
Yeah.
Rats with it.
Sorry.
I want to look this up. I heard John Unger call me a geriatric fuck the other day. It's the same person that called me a millis.
I was going to say, he was very insulting the other day.
Into me. And you know,
I just feel like it's echoing, don't you?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Maybe that's MC mode.
There's nothing worse than getting called an insult, though, and then having to Google what the insult means afterwards, and then it's like, oh, it's like a double insult, because now I just feel stupid for not knowing what it meant. Yep.
I would have insulted you twice. Once because you're a Philistine, and secondly, because you still use Google.
God, and I feel stupid. I spelled geriatric wrong.
No, spell it with a J.
I spelled it with a J. If you're listening, it's with a G. Geriatric refers to a branch. Yeah, okay.
Good. I feel like,
oh, that's not bad. Okay. There's no universal accepted age cutoff, but it's kind of typically 65.
To be fair, though, like, Christina was pregnant with Ava. They told us they consider this a geriatric pregnancy. And it was high risk because of that.
You had your wife, a medical professional, call her geriatric.
Yeah. At least it wasn't me.
That must have been a sad night that night. And this is the stuff we're going to have to edit out. Our friends
it's fine. That's fine. That's not bad.
Oh, Jed's talking to Megan, and she's like, well, if you guys make a podcast, you have to tell me so I can listen. I was like, no, fuck.
Well, I'm going to send it to her.
Oh, well, I told her we're going to edit. That ship is sailed. I think she already found us online. Thanks for that. You made us a website.
I haven't published the website. She probably found us on YouTube.
Probably. Yeah. But, yeah, she's like, what could you possibly talk about that would be appropriate? I was like, well,
say 75% of what we talk about will probably be inappropriate.
Awesome.
Only one of them changed?
Yeah. We are drinking Tito's vodka and a Hannaford brand seltzer. Tito's, if you're listening, we accept endorsements.
100%.
100%. Honestly, any corporation, if you're listening right now, we accept endorsements. I like pizza, guns, guitars. So just
Tattoos, pigeons playing ping pong, and Legos.
pigeons playing ping pong. If I ever get to their level of famous, I'd be happy. They have like a couple 100,000 monthly listeners.
Do they?
Yeah, no, they're doing it. They're killing it. That's pretty neat. But at the same time, they play shows like Treehouse Brewing, and they got those Dick's Goose selling out Madison Square Garden. That's got to sting a little bit, you know?
Probably does sting, but
It's got to sting.
it happens.
It happens, you know? Fame doesn't equal talent. And those Negroes at Pigeons. Sorry, watch my line. I'm not racist. I feel like I should say that in our first episode. You're going to hear me drop a lot of Negroes. I'm like, what's up, man? I'm not a racist, man.
Jesus. Yeah, neither of us are really racist.
Yeah. I mean, my dad maybe. But... Oh, poor Kevin. He's an innocent racist. He's like, doesn't know any better racist. He's not like afraid of black people. He just used terms like, oh, did you see what the blacks are up to?
Yeah, it might not even. This could also. It's probably our first episode. There might be a second first episode.
There's probably be a second actual structured episode of this one. Realistically, it's probably gonna get chopped up into clips. You're probably gonna hear 15 seconds of me whispering sweet nothings into your ear. That'll get us on your bill, you know.
We're in 720p right now.
I thought you were gonna say we have 720 people listening, and I almost pooped. I was like, that was so fast. We're famous. Oh my god.
This is live.
Well, I didn't think so, but I heard the 720, and I was like, oh my god. What do I need to do for more? I'll do sex for followers.
He's a whore.
I'm not a whore, but like if something will pay enough, I'll do it. Oh no, does that make me a whore? People listening at home, that was not a fart. I scooched my chair.
He's not even sitting down, people.
I'm nervous.
Yeah. It was a nervous scooch.
It was a nervous fart.
It was a nervous scooch. Sorry.
Nice in the mic. That the last jingle. That's horrible.
Yep. So Shawn mentioned what he was drinking. I'm drinking a Bombay Sapphire and Hannaford brand sugar-free tonic.
Hannaford's, if you're listening, endorsements, I need groceries.
Yeah. Groceries ain't cheap these days.
No.
Dude, like, steak ribeye is $16.99 a pound now. It's crazy.
That is, not to be politically incorrect, that's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up, man. When I was growing up, like a ribeye steak was under $10.
Oh, yeah, easily.
And I've heard out, like, if you go out west in Texas, where they have a lot of cattle farms, even Florida, like, you can get, like, beef or beef.
I heard, like, way cheap.
Yeah, that's a huge driving factor for the fact that I want to move down.
I'm
following the beef.
I'm honestly pushing you so you can ship me out beef.
I will ship you, like, that's not a bad idea.
Hey, dude.
Oh, we could get, like underground meat sales going. I'll move to Texas. I just got to find a job machining down there.
Sir, I'm sure you'll be able to find.
Sold. Worked at Lockheed Martin. Have you seen those t-shirts?
Nah, I haven't, dude. But Lockheed's probably all union, dude. I hear that's cushy shit.
Dude, they pay incredible. They have incredible benefits. You just got to be cool knowing that, like, your entire life's work goes, like, murdering kids for oil.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I sold my soul to Lockheed Martin.
Essentially, I mean, I feel like if you're putting it in your car, you're already part of the system.
Yeah. Yep. Well, no, dude, you see all these new hydrogen engines that just got approved?
I'd rather put hydrogen in my car than electricity, so.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing gayer than electricity, right? No. They have to, like, put speaker systems in electric cars to make them sound like engines.
Tampons on wheels.
Tampons on wheels. And, like, they're way gayer than tampons, dude. These tampons get pussy.
You're right, dude. Tampons do get pussy.
Yes, sir. I get more pussy than a tampon. Pull more tail than a retarded kid at a petting zoo.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
Now he told me.
Pull a perfectly below average amount of tail.
Oh, we all, brother.
More than I deserve, not as much as I want.
That's always the case. Nice.
Nice radio arm saw you've got back there.
Dude, it's a Ryobi.
Did you ever have like a wood shop set up down here? Because I noticed you have a drill press over there.
Nah, I didn't, but my dad was into that kind of stuff. So I a bunch of stuff when my mom was selling the house.
What did you do? Did you make like furniture and stuff? Did you do cabinets, like small wood stuff?
Like was like just like a general handyman. He was like building manager for apartment building downtown, little landscaping company. So so he was just like generally handy.
Generally good with his hands.
Yep.
Runs in the family.
That was this is mine though. That's not his. He'd be pissed if I bought that because it's Ryobi. But Ryobi's a decent brand now. Back when he was alive, it wasn't.
Yeah, that's funny. My dad swears by Ryobi's. They're the best tools ever, which tells you he doesn't.
Nah, they're very good though now. I would not spend the money on DeWalt. I've had Ryobi since I bought my house, and I've never had something like break on me. They last forever. It's all good homeowner use stuff, right? If you're going to be using it every single day, like listen, you DeWalt faggots and fucking Milwaukee homos.
Milwaukee's nicer than DeWalt.
I'm just talking about around the house. You use it on the weekends, not even every fucking weekend, because I'm not fucking building birdhouses every goddamn Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the only time I see a real big difference is when you get to like pneumatic tools or plug-in tools anyway. Like I said, everyday around the house shit, I don't need a $400 Milwaukee drill.
I can buy a whole set of tools for $400.
Exactly.
And it'll last me
Ryobi.
15 years.
You know what? They look cool, right?
The green, dude. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking cool.
Dude, I saw on Amazon, they have like these like battery station things, and you can get them like colored, so you can get like a neon green one. And it's got racks, dude, so you can hang them.
We're on the air. He did not mean to say colored. I'm sorry.
Kiss. Negro, black.
It came in all sorts of different shades.
I'm the one. Very nice though.
Idiot. I'm gonna get canceled.
Yeah. Well, show one. So yeah, guys, welcome to the Basement View. We're literally in my basement.
Let's say, tell them why you called it that.
You came up with the name.
It was a team effort. It was a team effort to come up with the name, but I'll tell you what, it's fitting because we're set up in the corner of a basement. And I know you're probably listening out in the Hollywood Hills right now thinking, I'll have a guest suite in my finished basement.
No, we are not in the guest suite.
There's exposed
everything.
Running fiberglass insulation. I'm talking like, it's got characters. It's
Cobwebs,
a
radial arm saw.
A radial arm saw.
That is a laser guided radial arm saw.
There's also a beautiful Martin acoustic guitar.
Life is better in flip flops.
Yeah.
Well, we got to get that sign over here.
This is just your typical like suburban basement. It's beautiful, and it sounds shitty. Basement View. That sounds like something like a motel would advertise, like a discounted
the Basement View. Give me the Basement View.
You don't get the beach view. You have the basement.
It's a Basement View. You can see the furnace. It's a nice.
It's a waterfront in front of the water heater.
Yes, exactly. It's very warm down there. You like it.
Oh, it is, guys. We have the nicest space heater set up between the two of us. Right now, it's class.
Yeah.
We got booze. Space heaters.
This heavily used table.
I've never felt more professional to this mic setup. I have, guys, a headphone in right now. I can hear myself talk.
I got 2 headphones in.
Oh, you're right.
I went double deep. It's actually nicer.
Really? Hold on a sec.
I feel
right down.
I feel like I'm more immersed in the experience.
All right, hold on. So this is with one in. Go.
Game changer.
Both in.
What do you think? Game changer.
Wow. You know, it actually, it's kind of nice. It blocks out everything else.
Yeah.
It's like this podcast is all you can focus on.
Testicles.
Hypnosis. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I promise we will only talk about Jews an appropriate amount.
Is John Hugger Jewish?
No, he just doesn't tip well. No, dude, he's like really Japanese,
Which I thought would have been an unusual combo.
No, he's
It's like Asian fusion.
I don't believe he considers himself any religion. I think he's just kind of like agnostic, spiritualistic, super into anime.
Is he a Buddhist?
I don't think he's a Buddhist. I don't think he's a Buddhist. I think he used an accent when you said that. Is he this Buddhist? No.
I was friends with a Chinese man.
What's that?
I was friends with a Chinese man back in high school.
Oh, good for you.
Yep. And he was a Buddhist.
I'm currently friends with the Chinese man.
I think I'm still technically friends with William, but we don't talk.
Oh, William doesn't sound very Chinese.
You used to say it.
I'm friends with Andy and Jimmy Ashu, the owners of Yen Yen. Yen Yen, if you're listening right now, we accept endorsements.
We do, and you're local, so, we may actually be able to bring in a header.
Oh, guys, if you like Chinese food, and I'm talking authentic, Americanized Chinese food, General Tso's, Rangoons, egg rolls, you go to Yen Yen and Gardner. My boy Jimmy or Andy will hook you up. You tell them Shawn sent you. Write down my phone number on your receipt and give me them points, baby. I'm going to be eating for free.
Do they have a points? Yeah. No, they don't.
I swear to God, I have a lot of points, and it's funny.
I have a lot of points.
They'll never let it get too much because they hate it when you go in there and they'll be like, you have a $200 bill, and it's like, oh, I got 20,000 points. So as soon as you hit 100 points, that's $10. They'll come.
You use it.
Yeah, and they'll just show you, they're like, hey, like, this is your free drink. Because that's $14, or they'll knock 10 off your bill. But I like it, because sometimes they'll just be like, hey, Shawn, you had 10 points, I forgot to take it off. Here's a free tall Mai Tai. And it's like, oh, well, thank you, Jimmy. That's $14 right there.
I would be like, thank you, Jimmy. But hey, you could also just hook it up. Jimmy.
No, don't, no.
No, you're don't worry, Jimmy. You're a good shit.
These guys hook me up.
Is he related to Mike Pistu?
I don't think so.
Generally, from WAF?
Oh, Mike Shue.
Yeah.
How did this? No, there's no way. It's one or the odd. That's probably like Smith over there.
You're probably. I don't think it's like Smith because there's like ping and pong and shit.
Oh yeah.
But like,
how many yawns have you ever met? 2. Turns out that's a really common name.
I don't even know if they're from the same place.
No, one's from Poland. I think one's from Germany. One invaded the other, so that's call that a wash. And
they cancel each other out.
He's from the part of like Poland, Germany that like sounds super, super goofy.
Balurgity.
Yeah, whereas like other big yawn is from the kind of like scary Germany sounding part.
East Berlin.
Exactly. Did we have this conversation at work the other day?
No.
Oh, dude.
We talked about Jan and how he had the goofy. No offense, Jan. We do love you.
Oh yeah, Jan.
We love little Jan.
Yeah, big yawn, honestly, be a little more personal. Kind of a dick.
Seriously, and it's weird that you wear your snow boots all the time.
Okay. But then, like, so we got these 2 Germans we work with, and realistically, one's Polish, one's German, but my point still stands. I feel like if you're German, you either sound terrifying, or you just sound like the happiest, go luckiest, like, yodeler you have ever heard.
No, yes, we did have that.
We had that.
We just didn't talk about Evil Yawn. Really.
Oh, so yeah, Evil Yawn. Yeah, not that much to talk about. Happy, goofy, go lucky Yawn.
Yeah.
He made me.
I feel like he's from the land of like windmills and wheat fields, and
He's like. Have you ever seen Midsummer?
no, but like like a dairy farmer, like and they got the big old windmills and shit, like the old fashioned one,
Yes.
like Don Quixote style.
Yes.
Okay, and like wheat fields.
Everything you've just described is like the movie Midsummer. They go to like this like spring festival somewhere in like Poland or Sweden, somewhere in like Central Europe.
Yeah.
And it's like old timey like windmills and like daffodils and like flower fields and real creepy European shit happens. I'm talking.
Is it a horror movie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
And I'm talking like people getting their heads smashed with mallets. I'm talking incest. I'm talking incest. I'm talking girls putting their period blood into guys' drinks, trying to make them fall in love with them. That one might even call that witchcraft
or something like that. What's the other thing they do like down?
Paganism.
No, like that. It's like witchcraft, but it's like the black version.
Oh.
Like voodoo.
Yeah, it's like Asian voodoo.
Yeah.
They call it
Something like that.
Creole.
I was gonna say that too, but it's like I think it is like voodoo, but I feel like there's a different word.
Yeah, it's like party gras.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I picture like. Have you ever played Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
You know the little head?
Yes. Yeah.
That guy.
That's hilarious. You know my dear friend Jake Zagwin?
I mean, I have I met him? Was Jake?
Yeah, Jake. You know Jake and Brianna. He's at my
He's
parents'
got
party.
the beautiful hair.
Yeah. He crashed his car drunk, and that's his name in my phone. Crash Bandicoot has been since like that's
I used to call my sister Crash Bandicoot because she crashed my mom's car when she was like 15, 16.
At 15.
Yeah, 16. She had her license, but she went to the store to get like maybe she was older than that.
I mean, she was old enough to drive. Was she sober when she?
But I could have no. She was definitely sober, and I thought she was going to get cigarettes, but she would have been 18. She wasn't 18. I think she was like dropping off her boyfriend, and like, dude, we were like gonna have dinner. She was bringing her boyfriend home, something like that. And if she's listening, Lindsay, you can call in and correct us here.
Call in. Sorry, I called you a slut, Lindsay. Well, I feel bad. Feel bad
that you called my sister a slut.
Yeah.
When did you do that?
Well, you said she crashed your car when she was 15. I said, oh, what a slut.
My mom probably thought she was a slut, but like never came home for dinner. Like 2 hours later, like not answering her phone or anything like that. And eventually she came home and like we were like, what? Where were you? And she's like, I crashed that car. I was so scared. My mom was like, well,
oh, okay. You know what? That is better.
That's crisp.
I tried that 46 times before we started recording, and it sounded like shit. So you guys got lucky.
Yeah.
That was the good one.
This is the good one. Oh.
I feel like women, though, they just like, they get nervous in situations. I saw Megan. I was driving with her. Cop pulled out behind her. She is fully registered. Inspection's good. Wasn't speeding. Nothing. She just, okay, freezes up, throws her blinker on, and pulls into the first Dunkin' Donuts she saw. Just because there's a cop behind her. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, that's so much more suspicious.
Well, I was just going to say, like, you were 10 times more suspicious now. And like, well, that's like what I don't get too. Like, you'll be on the highway and you see a cop and the guy in front of you, speed limit's 55 on Route 2. Guy slows down to 40 miles an hour. You're like, dude. Like, if I was a cop, I'd be like, yeah, I'm pulling this dumb fuck over because he is absolutely that worried that he's driving 20 miles under the speed limit. What is he doing?
Dude, if I was a cop, I would just have a field day on people that drove slow in the passing lane, people that didn't use their blinker.
Yeah. Nah, dude, like, have you ever seen the movie Super Troopers?
Hold on a second. I don't think that's close enough to my mic for that audible scoff. Ask me if I've seen Super Troopers again.
Shawn? Have you seen Super Troopers? Dude,
I've seen all the Broken Lizard films. I love Separate Troopers. Jay Shander Sakar, if you're listening, fucking love you guys.
And we'd love to be in a movie. There you go. Yeah, too much.
Oh,
God damn it. You got greedy. You're going to knock your Peter over. Jesus.
sorry.
I remember my first podcast.
So literally my first podcast. This is literally my first time.
That was a play on I remember my first beer. I know, Jason. I was telling our listeners.
We don't have any listeners.
It's not true.
Nobody.
My mom is listening.
Is she?
No. We're not live, dude.
You forgetting that?
Christina was all fucked up by that earlier. But also, like, grilling. She's like, I thought you said you were recording on Spotify. I'm like, yeah. She's like, well, then why do you have a YouTube? I'm like, like, we're going to record on both. That's common. She's like, oh, well, that's just not what you said. I'm like, okay, well, we also have a website that we're working on. Hey, we might get an Instagram one day.
Yeah.
Who knows?
We might get a party bus in a limo someday. Who knows? No, that is. She seems against it.
She's, yeah, she is.
Christine, if you're listening to this,
Stop hating on our podcast.
if we get like 10 million viewers one day, Christine, I just want you to know.
Edit.
I was gonna try to spin that, say something nice. I got nothing. Just edit.
I got nothing nice to say. Sorry.
You doubted this, yeah, and you dead to us.
Looking down on you from my ivory mansion. You can live in our guest room in the basement.
If I get enough from this podcast just to get like an ivory toilet seat, I'd be so happy. Have you ever tried to buy ivory? Turns out, not only is it very expensive, it's very frowned upon to try to buy it.
Ebony and ivory.
Dude, I've like tried to go to pawn shops, tried to go to eBay looking for specifically ivory 1911 pistol grips. And I'm willing to pay a hefty amount for them, but like old antique ones are thousands. And like new ones from like a rhino that's like about to go extinct are like even more expensive, and it's like more sketchy than buying cocaine off the black market. It's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
Yeah. That's what's some ivory.
You tried Mexico?
I looked all over.
You're the guy on the beach was like, hey, you want the mota? And you're like, no, I want the ivory. He's like, oh, the ivory. You're like, no, like elephant, like the ivory. Like,
What do you mean you don't want cocaine? No, you don't understand. You're like, us. Yes.
White. She's like, yes, good white.
I trade you salt for diamonds and gold.
Coriander. The spice of the gods.
We went to the British to conquer the world for spices, not learn how to use any.
Yeah, it's kind of true. Yeah, it's funny. Where'd you hear that?
Okay, full credit. Stole that from a meme. That's on my works cited. But
you can find that in his bio.
Yeah, I don't want to get sued. I stole that from a meme. But no, it's true though. Like Britain has the worst food, and like I mean,
I've never even that's the thing is I don't even know
a British food.
But like, have you actually eaten it?
I've had a lot of British food. Yeah, I've had an English breakfast. I don't do like blood pudding or Yorkshire pudding.
There's lots of like English food. Like I've had like nothing.
You've had a traditional English meal and not even realized it.
What is it?
Thanksgiving dinner. You're taught in school that was like a Native American feast.
I knew it was a Native American, but I didn't realize that it was like an English meal.
Oh yeah, a roasted turkey. If you swap out the turkey for a chicken and then just stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, and like carrots and yams and stuff, that's a very traditional English meal.
I don't hate a turkey.
No, I don't hate it, but like
once a year.
Yeah. And that's enough.
Did I tell you one time I got a turducken?
How was it?
Phenomenal.
Okay, so it goes either way. People either love it or hate it.
Dude, it was the best thing. So I bought it I still get emails from them. It's like, it was like a Cajun spiced turducken. And it had like sausage gumbo stuffing.
Wait, was it from Wright's Turkey Farm?
No, this was like Haitian Creole turduckens or some shit. I still get emails from them.
Here the Haitians make the best duck.
So, dude, yeah, it's the chicken, and everything's deboned, right? Yeah. There's no like, you literally just like cut through everything.
So you get us on. Yes,
yes, dude, and it literally has all. Like, dude, it was like Cajun seasoned with the Cajun. It was so fucking good.
That sounds delicious.
I would get it again, but I don't think anybody in my family, they'd be like, they're too traditional. I'd be like, I will buy the turducken.
That's like one year we deep fried a turkey. It was delicious, but like my whole family was like, "Oh, I missed the stuffing. I missed the oven." I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like this is so much better." The regular turkey doesn't really do a lot.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got the burps. They taste like vodka, Tito's, and Hannaford seltzer. If you're listening.
Yes. Oh, there's a pube on my mic. Oh, come on.
I have a sad habit of
There's some schmutz up there too.
heartburn. Oh, I get heartburn a lot, but I've worked with enough older guys to understand this, being a geriatric and whatnot, that say if you take too much Tums, you get an immunity to them, and I'm afraid of that.
Oh yeah, I don't eat Tums.
What do you?
I take them with peppers all.
Is that like better than? It's always one of the minty ones.
No, it's like a pill.
Yeah.
No, it's not a pill. It's berry flavored. So it dissolves in your mouth, but you take it like once a day, all the time.
Interesting.
Because I get heartburn like every.
I know it's not Zyrtec because that's allergy medication, but I used to take this stuff out of my buddy's toolbox and it was a pill,
Yeah.
and it made you like burp up peppermint.
No, this does not. This doesn't make you burp. I think I know what you're talking about. Like Zantac.
Zantac.
Yep.
If you're listening,
Yeah. The Zantacs are good. You know what I want too? I'll take a Gaviscon.
I'm using it.
The Gaviscons are nice because they kind of like foam up in your mouth like an Alka-Seltzer.
I'm a big fan of just a big foaming consistency. And
Well, we're gonna get you one. Let me know. I do like them. It's a unique experience. Have you ever taken Alka-Seltzer?
yeah,
I love Alka-Seltzer.
No,
I don't either.
No, I like
it fixes everything too. Like
Yeah.
Freaking like my grandma like literally like break a leg, fucking take an Alka-Seltzer, dude.
You know what's funny? The last Alka-Seltzer I took was actually in Mexico because they left them in our hotel room. Just little Alka-Seltzer tablets. Saying they knew what was up.
They knew what was up. They know why you're going to Mexico.
Mexico, if you're listening right now.
We're talking about maybe doing Boston or Bermuda for me and Christina's 40th.
Are you?
Yeah.
I cannot fucking wait to go to Bermuda next month. So, screws, not cocaine.
Not, unfortunately.
Guys, if you're listening, I do not advocate the use of cocaine.
No.
Many other drugs are pretty great. Cocaine ruins lives in large amounts, small amounts. Edit.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Neil Long got famous for doing cocaine.
But he doesn't do it anymore either.
No.
Have you noticed though? Like, he's looking kind of chunky in the face. Like something weird's going on.
I don't know. He took all Ariana Grande's weight. He sucked it right out of him.
Facts.
So I'm sure if you're listening to this, you've heard of that Dave Portnoy fella and how he got all famous doing his pizza reviews.
DP.
Old Deep. Is that what they call it? Dave Portnoy, if you're listening to this, I think I coined a new nickname for you, bud. Old DP Portnoy. And you know what? That tracks. I don't want to sound weird, Dave, if you're listening, but I've watched your sex tape, dude, and that tracks. That tracks.
Yep. I have not watched your sex tape.
Really?
No.
It's on Turtle Boy.
I still haven't seen it.
I don't even know why I said that tracks, because his sex tape was him just like really angrily giving it to one girl from behind. Neither one of them looks like they were enjoying the experience. That's all I can say.
Like,
but I think
that's how like really, really rich people have sex though.
Just angrily.
Because they're just like, there's nothing left to enjoy. They got so much money, like they can buy all the sex they want. They're just like, they're doing it right more than like, because it's just like a primal urge they have to do, not because they even want to.
Dude, I think you're right, because he was like Like, honestly, really good shape, chiseled abs. He was like throwing it down, giving it to this girl, but just like, he looked angry. She looked like she was definitely like getting paid to be there. And both of them just looked like they wanted it to be over. Yeah.
Yeah. I think, like, honestly,
People.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being so rich it ruined sex for you?
no. He's a billionaire, right?
Is he?
Yeah.
Did he make that cusp?
No, I think he did. I think it's several billion.
Dude, good for you. If you're listening, Dave Portnoy. My God. Making $1 billion in pizza reviews. Which brings me back to my original.
No, dude, he made $1 billion off a bar stool.
And gambling. He's a wicked big.
Well, and he's into like meme coins and shit, and all that shit. But
I feel like he wasn't that famous. I feel like the pizza reviews are what made Barstool him super famous.
well, I think like
That's
as the face, maybe. But like I knew Dave Portnoy way before he started doing pizza reviews, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? Why is Dave Portnoy like, this loaded fucking dude that doesn't have to do anything doing pizza reviews on the side of the road? And then you watch him, and that was back when he still did the one bite. Everybody knows, because he doesn't even say it anymore, right? Like everybody knows the rules: one bite, and then you eat the whole slice. And you're like, "Well, you just done one bite." Like, what do you mean? What are these rules you're talking about?
It's the horse shit.
Who made these rules? Like,
Have you ever been to a Dave Portnoy reviewed pizza joint?
that's what the Jews do. They don't play by the rules.
Whoa, appropriate amount of Jew.
That's appropriate.
No, I'm just kidding. Any amount of anti-Semitic talk is appropriate. Just kidding. Edit that right out.
Edit. What were we gonna look about Dave Portnoy? How much he's worth?
Yeah, to look up his net worth.
Give it a goob, J-Mo.
And you know what? For my viewers out there, for all of my 2 viewers, I'm not actually anti-Semitic. I think it stems back to the Jew that married my cousin. He's like the only one I know. I just kind of fucking hate him.
I might have.
Yeah, so we're Googling Dave Portnoy's net worth,
Yeah.
and it took a little bit for Google to register. There's so many decimal places. God damn you, Dave Portnoy, you rich bastard. So yeah, I'm going to copy his idea. I'm going to start doing chicken tender reviews. For those of you that don't know me, which is everybody, this is our first episode, I am what you would call a plus-size, curvy BBW. You know what I mean? Who enjoys some fried chicken. I feel like who knows more about fried chicken than Dave Portnoy knows about pizza. All he ever talks about is the undercarriage. And how many, honestly, how many different pizzas can you really make? There's cheese bread.
Not super conclusive.
For his net worth?
There's estimates, but they don't know. He's got so many shares of different stuff. They're estimating around 550 million, which is great.
What is so much bit?
Which is great. And that was in 2023, so who the fuck knows that? But anyways, it's a shit ton of money.
He's from around here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like Brockton, right?
I think it's Mass, yeah. I know.
Oh, yeah, so we were also based out of Massachusetts.
Based out of.
We are based out of Massachusetts, but we plan to be a worldwide corporation by the end of next year.
Yeah. 2026.
Figure we just keep making. Oh, that was my phone going off.
It picks up so well.
It did. Let's see what we got here.
Can we get what in it?
Oh, Amazon just found something I might like.
Oh, okay. Hang on. We did fuck with that. Hello? Can you hear me?
You know what's cool?
What?
So I fell down the rabbit hole the other day, looking at assemblable.
I thought you were going to say, fell down the stairs.
No, no. I fell down this rabbit hole the other day. Oh, what? No, like a rabbit. I twisted my ankle.
Yeah, I get it.
Fell down the stupid fucking rabbit.
Damn rabbit.
No, but did you know you can buy basically container homes on Amazon? They assemble yourself $11,000.
Yeah, no, I did.
I didn't know that.
They're decent too.
They're decent and they look wicked easy to assemble. And dude, you can buy a plot of land down south for dirt cheap. I could buy a 3-acre plot of land and that house for under $50,000. That's crazy.
It is kind of crazy. Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah, that's.
If you Southerners are listening, what's stopping you from doing it? That's fucking crazy.
Me personally?
No, I said if you Southerners are listening. I wonder if Southerners dream about moving.
They don't. Nah, probably not. Maybe some of them, but like
You say they don't dream.
they don't know how to work the Amazon.
Southerners know how to work the Amazon. Maybe not people from West Virginia. Southern.
Point in case.
I guess that is the South to us.
It's 100% the South.
We are just pompous, arrogant Northerners.
Yankees. Yankees.
Tempted to make a Game of Thrones joke there. But you don't watch Game of Thrones, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
All of it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
How have you not talked about this?
I don't know.
I thought you watched.
Totally talked about it.
No, dude. I feel like I asked you, did you watch Game of Thrones once? And you said, "Oh yeah, I watched like 3 episodes of Dragons."
It was probably like it's dude. Look, that's Dragons. That's what kept me hooked, dude. I came to the sword fighting and I stayed.
What did I came for Hodor's dick and Drogon's?
Oh no. Nah, dude. I watched the whole thing years ago, but way before I met you.
What'd you think of the ending?
The last season was terrible. We started watching it right after the final season came out. So we started from season 1. And it was back in like 2018. Claire had just been born, and that was literally like our routine is we'd like get the baby to bed at like 6, and then we just binge fucking GOTR till fucking 10 p.m.
GOTR.
It's GOT.
It's GOT. LOTR is Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, I get it. I combined them. I was never into the Lord of the Rings.
Really? Did you watch it, didn't like it, or just never got into it?
Just never really got into it. I think I've seen, like, I remember one time I was wicked fucked up, and I put on one of them, and I watched it at somebody's house, like 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's
But that's basically it.
when I was in high school. Sorry, just
Dad, you're on the air live right now.
no, they're definitely parked in Alabama right now.
Banging.
I don't think my parents bang anymore.
Why would they call you in the middle of it?
What dial?
Oh, it's a naked butt.
It's a nut dial.
Oh, laughing, dude. Left his phone on the nightstand and a ball just.
He does have saggy balls. I remember that from my childhood.
Dude.
What?
They're probably like 20 times saggier now.
I know, gravity's, it's not your friend. Dad, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but I distinctly remember seeing your nuts when I was like 5 years old. Yeah, they were fucking dangly.
I luckily never saw my dad's nuts.
I'm sorry, you'll never get that chance.
I won't.
It's a beautiful experience.
They're dead nuts, Dad.
No, what about your mom? You ever see your nipples?
Oh, Jesus, Mom. I don't think so.
Never once?
Trying to think. I don't think I have.
Did you ever like, hear or walk in on them?
No. I'm pretty sure they were not banging in my, like, old enough to know what that would be years.
Me and my brother both had misfortune of accidentally listening to my parents bang.
I'm going to have to go for a refill.
Can you pause recording?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, ready?
All right, guys.
Dude, hold on a sec. We don't go with pause. Ready? We'll just, I'll hit a high note.